Okay, so I am on my third run through a routine today that at this point, and since this is so far off season, so to speak, I am working on, or what I'm going to be doing at least, or trying to do over the next few months, is working on the parts of my physique in the last couple shows that I thought was lacking. And one of those things is my traps. My traps, I really kind of stopped doing them a long time ago because I felt like I got them when I did shoulder work and some of my back work, but I don't think it's really happening. So I've decided to incorporate shrugs into it again, into my routines, and then really emphasizing any of the back work I do to try and sort of, keep the focus in my traps and rhomboids, or on my traps and rhomboids and my lats, and try and get sort of everything, working. But today, since I'm getting old and this becomes increasingly more and more difficult to do, I keep it really simple, relatively simple. And all I'm doing today is a dumbbell press with power blocks on an incline. And then I'm doing a dumbbell row on the bench, same bench. And then I'm doing the shrugs. And then after that, I have set the Smith machine up, and I've got bench press going in there, and not a whole lot of weight, but at this point my elbow is saying that's probably the limit right now, so that's where I'm going to stop. So anyway, let me do this. This is the third time through this. So I think I'll bump these. Well, actually, I'm gonna leave them at 70. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, so that was 70. And, of course, if you've been following me for a while, I tore my pec 10 years ago with 60 pounds in my hand, a dumbbell. Caesar, stop. So anyway, going into the, I'm gonna go down to 80, and oh shit. So they don't call this anaerobic for nothing. Wow. Really takes takes it out of you. I mean, wow. Okay, so shrugs. I was moving a little faster before. All right, so we'll try and stick with the 80s. Well, I'm supposed to do one more press in the cage in the Smith. So I'll tell you what. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and I've done enough to cause some really relatively serious chronic pain issues. I know I complain about it a lot, but you know, 40 was great. 50 was really phenomenal too. 60 so far is absolute shit. So I can't imagine if I get to 70 what that's going to be like. All right, let me see if I can knock out this last one. You know, long time ago, by that I mean 15, 20 years, you know, I would consider what I've just done not nearly enough. I mean, I've gone and done leg routines and done 20 sets, you know, or 24 sets of, you know, 5 different movements or 4 different movements. You know, just insane amounts of lifting for like, you know, 2 hours. But that's not really necessary. Lifting any weight, you know, with focus and intensity will generate muscle tissue. You know, the question is how much, and that is all going to depend on your genetics and your nutritional intake and the lifting that you're doing, and you know, all those factors would, you know, come together to determine what you look like or what happens with, you know, your training. But the point of it is that if you're, and I've said this a million times, I think, if your focus is fitness and long-term, you know, health and mobility and that type of thing, resistance training is where it's at. It's not in cardio. It's not in treadmills and walking and whatever. And I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that if you really want to see results, you really want to see progress, and initiate or promote some change, this is the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. So anyway, that's my thought for the day, I guess. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I think I'm gonna call that one good. Thanks.